for the Co-Creators Circle. I'm Steve Pollack, and it's a joy, as usual, to be here again together with you in cyberspace. We call this the Co-Creator Circle because we are all contributing our own presence, our relational presence, our energy into the quantum field that we form, and we're actually covering almost all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast today. Meditation is the ultimate journey, and it's available to virtually everyone, from children to the very elderly. I think last week I spoke briefly about William Shatner's response to his little foray into astronomy, into becoming an astronaut, an actual astronaut, and he said he hoped he never recovered from it because he was so deeply moved. And that's wonderful. I'm sure a lot of people would respond in a similar way, but there aren't a lot of people who are so privileged to be able to afford astronaut experience like that. On the other hand, meditation is available to virtually anyone and everyone who can understand the simple process. It's a natural process that really we're just remembering how to be the way we were when we were little infants. If you watch little infants, they enter into meditative states naturally at times, and you can just see the wonder in their eyes. That's why people love being around them, because they carry that energy. We all enter into meditative states as we're falling asleep sometimes, or in deep sleep. We find ourselves sometimes in the theta wave stage of sleep, or the rapid eye movement sleep. And it's at times like that that we sometimes transcend the physical and contact other beings who may be alive here in the physical region of consciousness, or even some souls who've passed on. We sometimes see them or connect with them in sleep as well as in meditation. All of the mediums, the mediums who contact people who've passed on, all of the saints and sages and prophets and masters of meditation tell us the same thing, that meditation is a completely natural state to be in, and we've just forgotten it because we've become so closely associated with our minds. And the mind is a very active thing. It's an amazing thing, it has a lot of energy. Some estimate that it sends us about 50,000 thoughts a day, and that's a thought every second or two. So the soul is so closely entwined with the mind that it has identified with it, and we think we are the mind, and the mind thinks it's the body, because the mind is very attached to the body. The soul is attached to the mind, and it's kind of in reverse. In meditation, we reverse that relationship, and the soul becomes the master, the leader, so to speak, and we bring the mind along, and we still the body and the mind. Another thing that is so powerful about meditation, the reason it shifts our consciousness and can transform our mood, it can melt away all kinds of layer upon layer of stress, is because we're, as I mentioned, the soul is choosing a focus word or a calming word or a mantra. And the soul is leading the mind now. It's inviting the mind to repeat that word and to focus attention, loving attention on it. And when you look at the quantum science and description of a quantum field, it's an electromagnetic field. It's an electromagnetic energy. And as human beings, our mind creates thoughts which are electrical. Thoughts have electrical energy to them. And our feelings have a magnetic energy to them. And between our thoughts and our feelings, that's the electromagnetic whole that is our being in this physical incarnation. So Usually the mind is just bouncing around to wherever it goes randomly based on what it is we need to do in our everyday life. But in meditation, we very deliberately are focusing the mind on a particular uplifting thought, a peaceful thought. You can choose a simple word such as love, peace, uh, compassion, empathy, or you can use any other mantra or calming word, or if you are of a mystical or religious background, you can choose any divine name of the ocean of light and love, or the name of any goddess or god, or master or teacher or prophet. And by doing this, we're changing the electrical current in the brain because we're choosing a particular thought and we're coming back to it and we're choosing it over and over and over again. And if we do this with love from the heart, we're also transforming the vibration of our feelings. And the heart begins to open and we start to radiate this unconditional love and compassion and empathy from the heart, which fills us with love, empathy, and compassion. And later, after the meditation, that energy spreads to those people around us. So take a moment to think of what word or phrase or mantra you'd like to focus upon, and then just get really comfortable. Sit with your back straight but not stiff, and preferably feet resting flat on the floor. We don't want to hold the body still or make it be still, and instead we just want to allow the body to relax into stillness. Let it sink into the seat where you are situated. Just feel the weight of your body upon your chair or sofa. That's the body's connection with Mother Earth. It's a very important connection because the Earth's gravitational pull is really like a strong embrace for our physical bodies, and it keeps our physical body grounded, safe, and still. So relax into that embrace. Feel the weight of gravity as if you were a mountain, or as if you were doing the mountain pose in yoga, but seated, sitting down. Lift the chest up slightly, the shoulders back, tuck the chin in just a bit, and stretch the top of your head up toward the sky, toward the sun. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, relax your feet and your legs. Let your body become still and majestic, just like a mountain. Take another slow, deep breath, breathing in through the nose. As you breathe in crystal clear healing energy, breathing in stillness. As you exhale, let go of all restlessness, fidgetiness. Let go of all movement as you relax your hips, buttocks, pelvis, and waist. Feel yourself sinking down a little deeper into your seat. And feel that as an embrace from Mother Earth. Breathe in healing white light now. As you breathe in balance and equipoise. Exhaling in slow motion. Relax your back, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Relax your stomach and chest. Breathe in healing silver light now. As you breathe in pure sort of innocence, innocent awareness, effortless awareness, a childlike awareness. As you exhale, relax your hands, arms, and shoulders as you let go of all preconceived notions you might have about meditation or what's a good meditation or what you should experience or comparing it to previous meditations. Let go of all of that mind stuff. Breathe in healing silver light. Once again, as you breathe in, surrender to your higher self. Exhaling, slowly relax your shoulders, relax your neck, breathe in silver healing light once again as you breathe in trust in your higher power. Exhaling in super slow motion, breathing out silently. Relax your shoulders more deeply. Let yourself breathe now at your own pace as you focus your mind for a minute or two on gratitude, just the energy of gratitude. See if you can think of something, one thing, two things, maybe three things that in this moment now you feel genuinely grateful for, deeply grateful for. Gratitude very quickly raises our vibrational level. So it's part of a strategy here to gain a little bit of upliftment as sort of a boost in the spiritual meditation journey. One of my teachers used to say that when we enter into a state of gratitude, it's like holding our aprons out to receive and gather all the blessings and spiritual fruits, the bliss that is constantly floating down from the heavens. It's there all around us. We're just not that tuned into it most of the time. It's floating down within us. The mind tends to keep our attention going down and out. Gratitude and meditation refocuses our attention inward and upward. The great yogis and masters just enjoy meditation so much that they lose track of time. So they might meditate for hours because they've reached an open-hearted state of stillness of mind, openness of heart, deep feeling of gratitude for every single breath, for every moment of life in the human form, which is precious, which is the highest form of life on the planet. Some call it the roof and crown of creation. Just to have incarnated into a human form is a tremendous blessing that we often take for granted or forget entirely. The great yogis, mystics, and masters enter into a state of awareness, higher conscious awareness, which is completely effortless. It is focused. It's very uplifting, but like a hot air balloon, it just floats effortlessly. Bring your attention now to the heart chakra, just behind your physical heart and in front of the spinal column. And just notice how that area of your chest is feeling. Just observe. There's no right or wrong answer. Just be present to it for a minute. With your attention still there at the heart chakra, take a slow, deep breath of bright green healing light, breathing in the green light of unconditional love, which floods your being with unconditional love. Which lights up the heart chakra with light. As you exhale, see that green light radiating outward to everyone else on the call, everyone else who will watch the recording, and to everyone else in the world. Breathe green light into the heart chakra once again, this time breathing in gratitude. The heart is the seat of unconditional love as well as gratitude. Feel the gratitude that is already there in your heart. You're just becoming more aware of it. As you expand the heart chakra, exhale and let your gratitude go out to everyone in your life, all the forces of nature and the universe and Mother Earth. Take a slow, deep breath of golden light into the heart chakra now as you breathe in an awareness of empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion first for yourself, for all that you have gone through and for all you're going through. As you exhale, extend the light of compassion out to all sentient beings, even to all things, inanimate objects as well, throughout the world and the universe. These are unlimited energies, so you can send them out, you can shine them out as far as you like, to infinity and beyond. Breathe in golden light now as you breathe the golden light of wisdom into your heart. The heart knows without knowing. It's the seat of intuitive wisdom. It connects your gut to your brain, especially the high heart. Fill yourself with that wisdom, and as you breathe out, share that wisdom with everyone in your life, everyone who is affected by you. Allow yourself to breathe at your own pace. And just observe now any subtle shift or change in the way that part of your chest feels as compared to the way it was before. Those energies were already there, but you may be a little more aware of them now. And it shifts the feeling. The feeling is the magnetic energy. The thoughts are the electrical energy. We are electromagnetic fields, quantum fields, each of us. We're connected to each other, to the planet, to the galaxy, to the universe. The heart sees no separation between anyone or anything. This too is an effortless state of being. Let your attention float upward now from the heart chakra up through the throat, where the light shines as a beautiful blue light. As your attention passes through the throat, you become more aware of your power to be truthful to yourself and to share your truth lovingly and compassionately with others. We'll do some practice around that in the next session, the authentic relationship communication. Now take a slow, deep breath of golden healing light as you breathe in, again, the effortless effort. Breathe in effortlessness, easefulness, and presence, full awareness and presence. As you exhale, relax your shoulders and neck, relax your chin, lips, mouth, and tongue. Relax your throat. Breathe in golden healing light. As you breathe in innocence, the innocence of a young child, beautiful, sweet openness and innocence. As you exhale in super slow motion, let go of cleverness and knowing everything that we think we know. Just let go of it for a moment. It'll be there later if we need it. Relaxing your cheeks, temples, forehead, and eyebrows. Breathe in golden healing light now as you breathe in clarity of inner vision and peace of mind. Exhaling, slowly relax your head, scalp, skull. Relax your mind, relax your brain. Return to your normal pace of breathing, breathing at your own rate, whatever is comfortable for you. And bring your attention now to your forehead. The lower part of the forehead, just between the two eyebrows, slightly above them. Just observe how that part of your forehead feels. There's no right or wrong answer. You may observe nothing special going on there, or you may feel a bit of tension or a relaxed openness. Just observe without judgment, without evaluation. Observation is the highest form of intelligence. Just being with what is. And visualize that this spot at the base of your forehead is a deep purple color or an indigo color. Take a slow, deep breath now of deep purple light, breathing it into your forehead, gently massaging the skin, the muscles, even the bone of your forehead, that part of your skull. See the purple light gently, waves of it gently penetrating, relaxing, and warming your forehead. As you exhale, let all the tension melt away from your forehead, your eyes. Allow yourself to breathe at your own pace. And with your attention resting there effortlessly at the base of your forehead, with your eyes lightly closed, you don't see anything in the outside world, but your spiritual eye, your third eye, sees a sort of darkness or cloudiness in front of you. The Buddha taught us to be desireless. If we're going to be completely effortless, we need to also let go of all desire. Let go of the desire to see light or to have revelation or to have a special kind of experience. And I invite you now to be effortless and desireless, but fully present with the openness of a young child who's happy just being there, being here now, being fully present to whatever it is that you are seeing there in front of you as you gaze maybe 8 to 10 to 12 inches in front of you. Remember, you're not trying to see anything, just allowing your attention to become effortlessly and joyfully focused into that magnificent, mysterious space right in front of you. Nothing to be gotten, no clutching, no trying, no effort, no strain. If your attention drifts around, bring it back to the center and let it come to rest there, just as you've allowed your body to sit comfortably resting in one position, in one spot. Find the center point in that vast field of space in front of you and let your attention come to rest at that point. Let it find stillness and peace there. If it wanders or drifts away from the center, bring it back gently, repeatedly. And gaze lovingly into the center of that space. You could imagine you were a young child gazing up into the midnight sky for the first time with a sense of wonderment, amazement, awe, curiosity, and openness. And if you haven't already, you can start to repeat your chosen word, your calming word, your divine name or mantra, repeating it lovingly from a place deep in your heart, or perhaps in the high heart, which is slightly above the heart chakra, near the thymus gland. Call out your name as if it were an invitation to spirit to manifest within you in a way that you can see and perceive effortlessly, lovingly, sweetly, gently. You can call out this name not only lovingly and sweetly as an invitation, but almost prayerfully, as if you're requesting of your higher self or higher power a glimpse of your higher self, the light of your soul, the light of the inner realms. It's there within you, it's all around you, it's all around all of us. It reveals itself only in the moments that we are ready to receive it. It doesn't come by effort alone or by strain or by trying. It comes through being completely open, receptive, humbly and fully present in the now moment. It's said that prayer is talking to the divine, talking to Goddess, God, and meditation is listening and watching. So as you call out your spiritual word or mantra, that can be done prayerfully from the heart, inviting, invoking the presence of spirit sincerely, and then silence the mind for a few moments and simply listen and watch effortlessly. Alternate like that. Each time you call out that divine name or word, that's the electrical signal, the electrical energy of divine thought. And each time you silence your mind and feel the love in your heart, that's the magnetic principle. Together, it's a very powerful electromagnetic quantum field that you're entering into. Or the mind will send you occasional thoughts during your silent periods. It's okay. Don't try to force the mind to stop. Don't wrestle with it. Don't be annoyed with it. Just thank it. Be grateful. The mind is sending you thoughts. It's letting you know that your full attention is not yet 100% focused or absorbed into that space before you. So each time an extraneous thought comes from the mind, just become aware of that. Gently bring your attention away from the thought and back to your chosen divine name or word, and back to your inner gaze. As you gaze more deeply, with greater focus, with a laser-like focus into the center of that space, you'll find that that space softens and deepens. And your attention, which really is your soul, your spirit, begins to venture forth. It begins to enter into that space very, very gently, carefully, slowly. As your attention becomes more fully absorbed, as you get to 80 or 90% of your attention being fully absorbed, completely lost in that inner space, you'll find the mind slows down, sends you fewer thoughts. As your attention becomes 95% absorbed into that inner journey of what you're seeing right in front of you, as you begin to venture a little deeper into that space, the mind becomes even more quiet and more focused upon your spiritual word, your calming word. Keep the muscles of your face and eyes completely relaxed, the forehead totally relaxed. You're not using your physical eyes at all. This is all being seen with the sixth chakra, the third eye. And if your attention, through sheer grace, becomes 100% absorbed into your inner vision, even just for a second or two, that space will open up and allow you to access a deeper journey. Even if you see only darkness or empty space, know that that's part of the spiritual journey, that's part of the experience of the soul. The inner light is contained within the darkness. So if you see darkness, let yourself see it fully, deeply. Be fully present to what you're seeing. Be aware of even the slightest shift in what you're seeing. And whatever might appear before you, relax, gaze lovingly into the center of it, and continue on your journey with full absorption, with deep interest, without evaluating or trying to analyze your inner experience. Just go with it. As you continue on your inner meditative journey, you begin little by little to trust, to be able to let go of the physical consciousness and to slip into this higher conscious awareness state, to enter into another level of the quantum field. As your vibrational rate rises, it gains easier access to the inner realms. And those realms are far more vast even than this physical world with all of the planets and galaxies. The astral region is far more vast. The causal region, even more so. So there's a lot to explore within. It's been said that the macrocosm is contained within the microcosm. A microcosm is the human body, the temple that the divine energy created. No need for bricks and mortar temples. The human body is the perfect temple. And even if you only find yourself at the threshold of the astral, that's a beginning. Every little step counts. We let go of all judgment, and meditation brings us to that open-hearted, non-judgmental consciousness. If we let go of all judgment, we don't even judge how good our meditation was or how well we did. Every single part of the journey is worthwhile. The deeper you go into your meditative state, the more you're likely to feel the warmth of that inner light, as if you're being embraced by the light, lifted, gently lifted by it, lifted up into it, closer to it. few minutes to enjoy the tail end of your journey. And remember, you can always return back to this state of consciousness. All we did was relax and still the body, invite the mind to help us out by focusing the mind on calming word or spiritual, mystical name or mantra. And then we entered into an effortless state of awareness, allowing the attention to float inward and upward rather than downward and outward. It's that simple. And this awareness that you have right now is there within you, above you, all around you, all the time. We're just not tuned into it all the time. But we can tune into it just about any time that we can find a peaceful, quiet spot. Meditation is completely safe and healthful for your psychological health, physical health, and spiritual health. It may be a little addictive, kind of an organic addiction like healthy food, like exercise, like really good deep night's sleep. Nothing wrong with that type of addiction. Make a mental note now of what you're experiencing, what you just experienced. Take a mental snapshot of the way you feel, the way you are. And if there's a sense of profound peace, comfort, upliftment, joy or bliss, just know that that is the true essence of your being. That's who and what we truly are. We are not just the mind or just the emotions, though we often get caught up in the mind and the emotion. We're something greater than both of them together. Meditation is simply the process, the natural process of remembering, revisiting our core self, our core consciousness. When you're ready, you can take a slow, deep breath of golden healing light as you breathe in unconditional love for yourself first. And as you exhale, feel that unconditional love for everyone else on the call, everyone else around the world, around the universe. Breathe in healing silver light as you breathe in tolerance and acceptance of those that perhaps you don't understand, can't relate to. And as you exhale, let go of the desire to judge or criticize others harshly. Just let them be on their path, whatever it is. None of us is perfect. And finally, breathe in healing white light as you start to breathe energy and wakefulness back into your body and mind. As you exhale, gently move your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Finally, as you breathe in crystal clear healing energy, if you like, you can stretch your hands out and up, palms up toward the sky. Turn the face up, opening the throat. Turn the eyeballs up toward the sky. Lift the heart chakra up. And as you exhale, bring the palms together in front of the heart chakra. The fingers coming together like all the different peoples, races, creeds, religions of the world. The two thumbs together in front of the heart. Two thumbs representing the divine light and sound current through which all creation came into being. And the tips of the thumbs just happen to be right up against the high heart, the thymus gland. It's a traditional greeting in some parts of the world that is known as namaste, or I recognize and salute the divine light within you, from my heart to your heart, from my light to your light. And we are together, we are united in that. We are one.